I swear I've seen the Doctor Strange trailer 200 times within the last hour. Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to Draw 2. My name's Ramny, and today we'll be drawing this and talking about the new Doctor Strange teaser trailer that just came out. I'm going to start off by saying that I love trailers that have an amazing soundtrack to them, and this is one of those trailers. So I suggest you guys put on your headphones or turn up the speakers and watch it and immerse yourself into the epicness of Doctor Strange. This trailer has got me excited. Apart from some photos and some set photos, we don't really know much about Doctor Strange, and now we know, and it is glorious. So for those of you who don't know who Doctor Strange is, he is the master of mystical arts. He is essentially a magician. He's more than that, he's a sorcerer. He gets trained by a being called the Chosen One, which is one of the most powerful magicians, sorcerers in the Marvel universe. And in the comics, Stephen Strange is a very arrogant surgeon who is really good at what he does, and he gets into a car accident that damages his hands, which are his most prized possessions. And in the trailer, you see the car crash, and it looks ridiculous, and you see Stephen Strange underwater, and later on you see a shot of him with pins on his hands, and you can tell that his hands are just wasted. The trailer does a really good job of showing the general idea of the Stephen Strange, Doctor Strange mythos, and it goes back and forth between him being a surgeon in New York to him getting his training and following the Ancient One and Baron Mordo in Asia. It's a really cool dynamic because you see a clean-shaven, arrogant Stephen Strange, and then you get to see a ragged Doctor Strange who seems very lost and unsure of himself. That's super cool to see, and I'm really excited to see that character arc. Benedict Cumberbatch, I think, is one of the best casting choices that Marvel has ever made. Of course, apart from Robert Downey Jr. as Tony Stark, J.K. Simmons as J. Jonah Jameson, and John Bernthal as the Punisher. His American accent kind of threw me off a little bit because if you didn't know, of course, Benedict Cumberbatch is British. And watching Sherlock and all the other movies that Benedict Cumberbatch has been in, you just are not used to him speaking in an American accent. I think the way he looks is absolutely fantastic. Of course, you don't get to see the actual costume of Doctor Strange in this trailer. I guess they'll save that for later on. But in the set photos, he does look amazing. And it's nice to see that Marvel isn't pulling any punches when it comes to staying true to the look of the character in the comics. Unlike the X-Men where they're all wearing black leather, I really love that Stephen Strange is in his colorful blue and red outfit. Taking a look at the other characters in the movie, you have Chiwetel Ejiofor as Baron Mordo. Of course, in the comics, he is a Caucasian man, but Chiwetel Ejiofor has that look. Here in the movie, he looks amazing. He's got this costume that makes him look just like a ninja, and he looks like a monk, as he should be. Tilda Swinton as the Ancient One. Again, that was a very controversial casting call because the Ancient One is supposed to be of Asian descent, but here she looks really cool. Here she kind of looks like a Shaolin priestess with her bald head. And then you got Mads Mikkelsen, who is playing the villain that we're not exactly sure who it is yet. If I were to guess, I would think that he's playing Dormammu, but he does not look it. So we'll see who he's gonna be. And then of course you got Rachel Mcadams, who is rumored to be playing the night nurse. One of the things I'm looking forward to seeing is how they are going to portray all the magical, mystical elements into the MCU. You get a little bit of that in this trailer where you see Mads Mikkelsen's character doing these crazy hand things, and you see the aisle and you see the building just turning into these geometric shapes. You also see the astral form of Doctor Strange, where he literally gets his soul punched out of him by the Ancient One. That was very exciting. That was a jaw-dropping moment for me. A lot of people who are reviewing this trailer are saying that it does have that Batman Begins / Inception vibe to it, but that's not a bad thing because those are two of Christopher Nolan's best movies. I especially like the bending of New York City onto itself, very similar to the way that Paris did in Inception. Overall, you guys, I am super pumped to see Doctor Strange. Of course, Civil War is coming up real soon, but this gives us something beyond the Civil War movie to look forward to, and I cannot wait to see Doctor Strange, which is going to be released later on this year. I think it's going to be an amazing movie, and I think it's going to be so different than what we already have. From this trailer, it's looking like it is an origin story, but I don't mind so much because it does feel pretty different. And before I go, I do recommend that you guys watch the Doctor Strange animated movie that was released a few years back by Marvel. That was a great movie that has not been given its due. And so what about you guys? What did you think of the Doctor Strange trailer? Who do you think is the villain that Mads Mikkelsen plays in this movie? If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so. Find me on Facebook or Instagram. Use the hashtag DrawIt2 to showcase your artwork. And as always, stay tuned for more so you can learn to draw it too. We'll see you next time.